Yeah, this song beautiful right here. Co-cast, we're live. Phrase, R, M-Child, Celis, DS, Wells. You know, we're about to introduce you to something beautiful. You know, with us, you know, grind is a given. Either cooking something the chef or I'm spitting. Came from the bottom with nothing, the top chillin'. We do it for hood legends, those past are still living. With us, you know, grind is a given. Either cooking something the chef or I'm spitting. Came from the bottom with nothing, the top chillin'. We do it for hood legends, those past are still living. I'm trying to be well known.
Once again, grind is a given. All Shades Phrase featuring R. Brentwood RP. Let's go. This show was brought to you by Active Chiropractic Care, located in Comac, New York, and Aligned Posture leads for success to foster. Say the promo code Superstar15 and you will get a complimentary spinal examination that'll lead you on your journey for peak performance. This show was also brought to you by Long Island Fitness Experts Alliance. Get in contact with the Life Alliance trainer and you will be guaranteed to add life to your years. This is a very special episode of me. This is an archived episode of an interview I did years back with my friend, the late, great Bernest Brown. Bernest and I would speak endless nights about bettering ourselves and things we could achieve when we did so. He's no longer with us now, but his spirit through his family, his friends, the entire Brentwood, Long Island community, through the entire world lives on. Let's kick that good game, yo. Introduce yourself, my man. Introduce yourself to the world.
How you doing? My name is Bernest Brown. Best kid in the whole damn town.
Baddest kid in the whole damn town. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about Native Wealth, man. How did that start about?
Native Wealth pretty much started like with my cousin Will Daniels. You know, he's the CEO and the founder. We were sitting here one day and I was complaining about how I didn't want to work for anybody anymore. You know, and he was saying the same thing. Like, and being that we're taking the same major, he was pretty much like, okay, no problem, man. Like,
What major is that?
what major? It's business management.
Okay.
So, right now I'm taking 15 credits this semester. He's taking 21.
Okay.
So we was like, we were sitting here one day, and he was like, native. And I just came up, well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, well, native wealth. And he was like, native wealth. And he was like, I was like, yo, that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much sounds good. So he was like, you know, native wealth, I'm on it, you know? And pretty much being that native wealth came about, it was over a game of 2K12. We were just playing 2K12. And we were pretty much just sitting there building like how me and you usually build on a daily basis.
What?
And he's like, yo, I'm gonna go take this really serious and go about the ways of getting steps on getting it pretty much going. So I was like, okay, just let me know. Let me know, like, you know, what you need. Let me know, like, how much it is. Like, you know, I'll do whatever I can pretty much to you know, help out with this business, you know. And I said, you know, what do you want to do? He's like, I want to do hats and t-shirts. And while I'm doing hats and t-shirts, he pretty much was like, you know, I'm going to Miami soon. And pretty much, this was like May. You know, it was around May that we was talking about it.
May of this year?
May of this year, 2012.
Okay.
That's why on our hats, on the back of our hats, it says 2012.
Okay.
Because it was established in 2012.
Okay.
So, he was like, I'm going to go by the steps and I'm going to go see how we can get this trademark, you know? So, pretty much, you know, this guy, I was like, okay, just let me know. So, not even like a month later, this guy comes at me and says, yo, I got a trademark. And I'm like, you did? And he was like, I was like, how'd you get a trademark? And he was like, I went through legal zoom, and, you know, I went through my lawyer, and pretty much they approved everything, you know? And then I was like, that's cool, man, that's cool. And he said, Bernest, while I'm up here, while I'm down in Miami, I want you to be my right hand. I want you to be in charge of promotions and marketing. And I said, no problem, man. I'm like, I'm with it. I was like, you got the best promoter / marketer you could get, you know? So we've been going, like, I can show you the first T-shirt to the third T-shirt to the fourth T-shirt, all the way down, so it trickles. You see the progress that this business is going in.
Okay. So what's the biggest challenge you faced so far?
Biggest challenge in life or with Native Wealth?
With Native Wealth.
The biggest challenge.
And in life also. So 2-part question.
The biggest challenge with Native Wealth is pretty much, the biggest challenge is, I say, not being assured on how it would do, But with the promotion and getting the names out there and getting the cards and getting the stickers, like we know what type of look we want, and I would say the biggest obstacle is people and boutiques asking us for shirts and us not being ready, as far as not being able to sell at wholesale, because we're still on a route where we need to get it done. We need to get the name out there more. Reaching out to Rob Kardashian, reaching out to Endoscope Graphics, reaching out to Sean John, reaching out to people who have their own clothing line or are hungry to start a clothing line, And the biggest challenge in a way is people wanting free T-shirts, It's like, we're trying to build this from the ground up. And when I say when I say we, I say myself and Will, but more Will on his part, because he's the CEO, and he's the founder,
He designs the shirts too?
He designs the shirts and the logos and everything.
Okay.
So it's more of it's not a partnership business. It's a business that he started and founded, and pretty much I am promotion and marketing, and I'm his right hand. When it comes down to anything, and he already knows that.
Okay. So what's the one thing about Will that you can share with us, because he's not here to speak for himself?
Well, to be honest with you, Will is determined. Will is focused, and I think he's ahead of his time. You know what I mean? Will is grown. You know what I mean? Will is grown to the point that he has the mind. He's 19, going on 20, but he has the mind of a 27-year-old.
Okay.
That's the type of Will that I see. He has ambition. He's hungry, and I love that kid to death. And for him to come at me with this business opportunity, I'm very, very thankful. And I don't have no problem. Like, there's times where it's like, nah, you can have the shirt for free. Nah, I want to pay for it. I want to pay for it.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. I don't want to come out. I don't want to be taking money out of his pocket, out of the business pocket, because that's how we're going to get started.
Right.
We can't get started by, just sitting around and just giving out free stuff.
Right.
Especially when, even if it's us, we have to put towards the pot.
Right.
Even when he gets a shirt, he might not pay for a price, but he'll put in, the shirts are $30. So he'll put in, say, like, he'll drop 15, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to put it in the pot
right.
of the brand, And my biggest obstacle in life, to be honest with you, biggest obstacle is not knowing where like 5 years ago I had no idea where I wanted to be in my life. You know what I'm saying? And battling certain health issues with myself, and not knowing, like, if I'm going to be married by the time I'm 30. Not knowing if I'm going to have kids by the time I'm 30. Not knowing if, I'm going to have the job that I want by the time I'm 30. That was one of the biggest obstacles in my life that I feel like I faced.
Okay.
And, it goes on. It goes on. And the fact that I'm, back in school, and the fact that I'm applying myself to the school, I feel better than ever. I feel like in 3 years, like, if I'm not wealthy, I will be comfortable, and that's a fact, either way. Because if native wealth doesn't turn out the way it should be, knock on wood, I will hopefully have a business doing something else.
Right. So even if you feel this business doesn't work out, this is just a beginning of things to come. Right.
Many more to come.
Right.
And being the fact that, I have the interview or artist, you're determined, like your energy, it feeds off of other people,
Right.
I feel like, you're determined, and this is what you want to do. When you came at me for this interview, I couldn't be more happy, I'm blessed. So, that's one of the biggest opportunities, that's one of the biggest obstacles in my life, not knowing where I would be in 5 years ago.
Right.
But not now, I feel better than ever because I have opportunities. I have opportunities left and right. It's what you put in. What you put in is what you're gonna get out. I'm 100%. I'm all in. If I tell somebody, look, I'm gonna give it my all, I'm all in. I'm out there, I'm promoting. If I'm not wearing native wealth, I'm wearing a plain t-shirt that has no other logos on it. I don't wear Obey, I don't wear, I don't wear Trust Fit, I don't wear anything that pretty much is in the same competition.
Which are good brands, but you don't want to put money in anybody else's pocket unless it's putting money to you.
I'm not putting no money into anybody else's pocket except for mine.
Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. Things happen as business, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. Things happen as business. It's definitely business, but business that's not important right now. So, what's up? What's up?
So one thing I do want to ask you, what do you feel like, any advice you can give out to people that are starting their own clothing lines, anything like that, or any business venture?
Any business venture, network. The key is network and communication. If you don't have communication, if you don't network, if you don't have a positive attitude, and another thing, and I'm gonna borrow a line from you. If you don't have the skin of an elephant or a rhino, you will get eaten up, chewed up, and spitting out in this business. People are gonna tell you no. People are gonna say, this is too plain. People are gonna say, I'm not feeling it. People are gonna say, why should I buy this? Because to tell you the truth, I'm just not feeling it, in a way. You gotta rub that off and move to the next person, if a batter goes 1 for 10, it's bad, but at the end of the day, he got that hit. You know what I'm saying? He got that hit. He stepped up to the plate, and that little 10 times he got 1 hit, but he's satisfied because I got 1. You're not gonna be. If you went 0 for 10, then it's kind of discouraging. But you can't be discouraged. You have to be more on it. The more you're on it, and the more, like I said, the more work you put into it, the best results you're gonna get out of it. Regardless, either way, it's not gonna work if somebody tells you no the first time and you scrap everything you got. It's not gonna work. Don't even bother getting started on another business. Work on this business first because you're gonna fail. That's just part of life. You're gonna take a road to the right side, and you're gonna take a road to the left side. Left side might have speed bumps and potholes and be rough, but at the same time, you're gonna get there. Now, if you take that right turn, take the easy way out. Yeah, it might be a smooth ride there all the way down, but it's a hard fall. You understand? So the biggest part is communication. The biggest part is hard work and determination. If you don't have that, and focus, If you don't have that, it's not gonna be, it's not gonna be where you want it to be. And also support. If you have a business and you see somebody who's just as hungry as you are, or asking you questions like, how do you do this? How do you do this? Don't be afraid to give out advice. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of that because, you give out advice, you're helping the next person out.
Right.
And say that you will receive your blessings.
Right. What is the best way to contact you or Will or the Native Wealth Company? Best way to cop a shirt.
The best way to cop a shirt, either way, you could call me, Bernest Brown, at 631-374-5414, or you could catch me on Instagram, and that's Bernest B, and that's spelled B as in boy, ERNEST. And pretty much on my Instagram, I have pretty much the hashtag Native Wealth right underneath it, and you could get that at nativewealth.tumblr.org. I believe it's .org.com. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna give you Will's number also. That's just the best way. Yes, it's nativewealth.tumblr.com, and you can order shirts. You can put in order. We take all types of cards: Visa, Master, Discover, PayPal, anything. And as far as Will goes, you can reach him at pretty much Instagram, Native Wealth. You hashtag Native Wealth, he'll pop up. And his phone number, his contact information, his cell phone number is 631-838-8729. And pretty much you can contact him on Twitter, and that's called Native Wealth as well. And like I said, man, everything's on the website. All the information that you need to get in touch with Native Wealth is all on the website. We all have the links on both of our pages. On Facebook, you can catch me at Bernest Brown. On Facebook with Will, you can catch him at William Daniels. And it's all there. It's all there. There's links all over the place. And once again, it's nativewealth.tumblr.com. It's trademarked, so you don't have to worry about nothing. And it depends on the way you ship it out. It'll get to where you gotta go. It'll get to your pretty much your destination.
My man, Bernest. Pleasure, brother.
Always a
Pleasure, brother.
I appreciate it.
We out of here.